All right, OBS on because we are recording. Actually, let me make sure I'm like, yeah, let's put me right there. We're gonna talk about Jason Paige. Um, yeah, I've never liked Jason Paige. I've watched I owned a card shop, comic shop, but mainly turned it to a card for many years. So I know quite a bit about a lot of the games and stuff, and I, of course, know something about Pokemon, and of course I know the cartoon, and of course I know the song, and the song is sung by Jason Paige. But I never liked Jason Paige because whenever he is the guy that peaked in high school as a quarterback, and he's still talking to you about it when he's 50, and those people are always annoying, always very annoying, because that's what they want to talk about, and they have nothing else to bring to the table. So there's been a big, it's everywhere on YouTube and Facebook and everything about the thing going on with him now, the scandal. But I've always felt like he was a scandal already. He giving me a headache thinking about this. He always walks around. He made his own Pokemon cards of himself on it. I would look at it right now, but there's so many tabs I have opening because I'm working on so many things right now. And I was like, dude, I got to talk about this because he's raging me. He made, I want to see if I can see a picture of the Pokemon. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to look at it right now. Jason Paige Pokemon card. There we go. I just want to see if I can show it. Oh, it's going to bring up all the drama about his stuff. Okay, here we go. All right, so it's Voice of the Generation. I knew it was somewhat like Superman looking type of thing. Him opening up his shirt with his horrible hairline. And his logos, what's the dude? The guys that do tricks. Dude. I can't remember the guys who do the tricks. But he totally copied their logo. Totally took their logo. It's like dead on. Horrible human. But that's the cards that he made himself. And he goes around and he signs them. And Dude Perfect. I'm sorry. Dude Perfect. So I put that back on. Sorry. It's the D and the P. The D and the P. Dude Perfect. The Voice of a Generation, Dude Perfect. But that's Jason Paige. He stole their logo. And I hope they sue him. But he goes around with these cards. Someone's trying to sell for $15. Stupid. And he signs them. And this is why I always hated him. He signs them. And he tries to go to vendors. And again, I've vended at shows before. And it's annoying if I was ever bugged by him. I never was, thank God. He has his own booth there. He calls himself the voice of a nation. I hate people give their own nicknames. He never has been called that. He calls himself that because he has a wall full of a bunch of stuff that he's been on. Who knows how much he's been on it? I don't know. I found some stuff, and he talks about, there's an interview, I think I could pop it up for a second, that he's been in many things, and people recognize him from this, they recognize him from that. No. We know you as a scummy, freaking 70-year-old looking guy that dresses like he's trying to fit in with the kids, that walks around selling his card with the autograph, trying to trade for other cards. And he does that to try to either get money or build his collection. I don't know. I've always not liked him. I always thought he was scummy. Anyone that just lives on this 1997 fever dream of Pokemon song, that's your claim to fame. He says he sang with Michael Jackson. Supposedly, it was when Michael Jackson had I think it was like a tribute thing or something at the Madison Square Garden. He was in the background as one of the singers. And then supposedly he did the rap part of Black or White. So that's like his big thing he talks about all the time. I don't know how accurate that is, but they show him rapping and practicing at least. He could have. Who knows? He sings. He's a singer. Not the greatest, but he thinks he's amazing. This guy's going to talk about the drama that's going on, and then I'll fill in some other things. If you can hear him.
Paige recently. And if you're not, I'm going to tell you. So this kid had previously traded this card, which is around $150. And he got it from Boosters and Bangers, which, by the way, shout out to him. And everything was great because the little kid traded 2 of his cards for something that was a higher value, right? Until. And if you got that reference, I like you. Cue Jason Paige. If you don't know him, he's the guy that sings the original Pokemon theme, you know, Gotta Catch 'em All. Well, now he's just known as a grifter that goes to Pokemon shows and tries to get people to buy his signatures for whatever price.
And thing that I can't stand the most is how he dresses. He thinks he looks cool. He thinks he's cool. That's one of the worst things when someone's cool. They're just cool. They don't need to act like it or think it. They're just cool. This guy acts it. He has to have a mural of pictures behind him that says he's a voice of a generation. And the clothing he wears, he's trying to be hip like it's 1999 and like he's 19. And it's just, but anyways, he screwed over some kids.
As he makes up. But yeah, a lot of people are catching on and they're not buying his stuff. So what happens next? Well, this little kid went over to his booth because he's the Pokemon guy. You know, he's famous and he sings and all that stuff, right? Well, here's where Jason Paige comes in. He trades this fake card with his autograph to this kid, but it's just an AGS slap. By the way, AGS, why are you doing things with Jason Paige? Just don't do that. Stop that. He tells them that this is going to be worth more on the long run than the Gengar.
So again, he's full of himself. He thinks he's like way better than everybody when it comes to Pokemon. And basically his signature ups the value. He tells the guy, like, I've seen in other videos, he'll be like, I'll trade you this card of me, but I'll sign it and it's going to be worth even more. And he's like, I can get that $50 card in there. And then most people are kind of like, they're awkward. They're like, everyone streams their tables nowadays. And most of them that run into him, they're just like, how about this card? And he's like, oh, how much is that or whatever. And they usually try to just get him to go, and they won't give him like a high-end card. It's just sad. It's gross, scummy. But the fact that he has a fake card signed, graded, I would hope the grading company would have saw that, but made the kids trade him. Or not made him, the kid, I don't know if a kid walked to him and said, want to trade cards? Then it's more on the kid, but the parents should have been involved or whatever. But him as an adult should be like, yeah, I'm not going to trade you stuff with my autograph on it. Here, let me autograph something for you. You keep that or whatever, Or here's my graded 10. I love my fans. No. He made a trade with a kid because these adults don't want to trade with him. No one wants to trade with him for his autograph. This one, he told the kid, this is going to be worth more. Again, this is all over. This isn't nothing new I'm covering. I'm just covering the guy, period, how I just can't stand him. This is just a piece of why he's getting brought to light. He told him this is going to be worth money. And it's going to be worth more than that card you have. So the kid was like, all right, he did the deal. And the guy that sold him, the guy that sold the kid the original card, he's heavily involved trying to get word from Jason, and Jason's making like, oh, it was a mix-up, misunderstanding, I didn't know it was fake. Regardless, if you didn't know it was fake, you're still trading a kid for this card, for another card you want, and just trading with little kids is weird unless you're like giving them a hell of a good deal, and that's what I guess he thinks he's doing, because his autograph. Ugh.
And this is worth like $75. Like, I don't even care if this is worth $200 or whatever at the moment. This is worthless. And the kid, well, he's just a kid. He doesn't really know the value of what he has versus the other thing. He just knows that the Pokemon guy told him that what he's given him is going to be worth more in the long run. That's how a little kid got scammed by the Pokemon guy out of his Gengar and gave it a fake slab. So, like, honestly, to me, it's just incredible that this guy still has a platform. I know.
So, and this guy's a huge Pokemon seller. I see him a lot. I don't know if it says his name. Violet City Collectibles. He goes in a little bit.
You don't have to ask people to buy your autograph if your autograph's actually worth anything. All you're doing is making people uncomfortable and making them feel awkward. And
so that's the funny thing. I didn't even watch all that. I knew that by watching the other videos that have been going around for a while. He makes them so awkward. I don't know how people would list it for you to look him up. A Voice of a Generation, Jason Paige. He just makes it so awkward, pushes you in a corner where you feel bad. But he tells you, I sing and any chance he gets to sing it around you, he will sing it. I promise you. I've seen a million videos where he will just barge in and just start singing it. He don't have many claim to fames, but like jingles, really. But he says, oh, I did this on Rick and Morty. It's all like background stuff. It's nothing like you're picked for the guy because we know you're Jason Paige and you're famous. No. He applied for it just like everyone else, and there's other guys doing it as well. But this guy goes a little more about it.
And, they don't want to sit there and tell you to your face that your autograph is not worth shit. Let me tell you, Jason Paige, your autograph ain't worth shit. It is literally scribble. You are ruining cards. It is a great dishonor to have you write on a authentic Pokemon card. Stick to your lane, sit at your table, and if somebody wants to give you money for your shitty autograph, do it. But don't be walking around trying to sell your autograph. Don't be offering your autographs for trade. Don't be trying to like act like you're doing people a favor by...
I think what really bugs me is if you're for the people, right? You're acting like your shit don't stink. You're acting like you're giving back to people because you're the voice of a generation. You would just sign cards and just hand them out to kids, but he needs to make money. So clearly just be at your table and sign stuff. You can offer them the card, part of a deal, get a picture with me, whatever. Shouldn't be that expensive. But don't go around signing the card and going up to vendors trying to trade them. And now at your booth, you're trying to trade children. And this is funny because this guy, Violet City Collectibles, he's on my feed all the time. Always does deals with Pokemon. I love watching Pokemon deals. The community's getting bigger and bigger. There are horrible people in it now with the scalping. But I'm so happy to see these streamers doing good things for the kids and good things for new people collecting, just giving away stuff. It's really cool to watch when you get to see it. They stop people from scamming people. It's all kinds of stuff. So that's why he appeared and I just was like, hey, we should give a listen.
Presenting somebody the opportunity to acquire your autograph, because your autograph, it's not worth, and there's proof that it's not worth by the fact that you have to walk around and guilt, beg, and cry and make an awkward situation just to close a deal. That is pathetic loser behavior, and you should feel bad. If somebody wants...
So yeah, it's a thing he's always done. This is from his actual page. Let's see. Me at Pokemon collector doing one of the wildest things ever. Okay, can we get it? Oh, where's the volume at? Oh, he posted this and it has like nothing. I went on that, I think, and it like was playing nothing. This was him recently at Orlando. But this is what he does. Look at that Dude Perfect logo. Look at it. But this is it's funny. It's like calling up Vanilla Ice. Can you sing us a song? And luckily Vanilla Ice could sing Ice Ice Baby, and then you could say, can you sing Go Ninja Rap? And he has 2 songs to sing. This guy literally has Pokemon to his claim to fame. He'll be like, oh, I do this commercial, that commercial. No one wants you to fucking sing the Subway jingle. No one fucking cares. No one cares about the Subway jingle. So this guy goes everywhere. And if you look at the crowds, no one cares. There's like always like a little kid dancing up front or something. But this is dude trying to live it up still in, 1999, 2000 clothing. He wears his logo everywhere on his hat and everything. He thinks he's a brand. No one's singing along. If they would be using that camera right there to show the people and show other people singing. No, sorry. Does he have anything else?
Didn't want at the time Pokemon
he just
came
want to be
out,
known as a
to be
Pokemon
a
guy.
artist for kids, a kids artist. When I'm this sophisticated funk rock producer of music, where I've got messaging and I'm
So if you're this guy, you're this icon, right? You're this musician. You're everything. You're rap. You're punk. Whatever the hell he just said. Would you go around trading even vendors for your card and telling them, here's my card. Oh, I'll sign it. And it'll be worth even more. I've heard him say that. I could trade you this card, but I could sign it also. And it goes up like another $25. With someone that's like this, as he says, he's a rock producer and stuff like that. Would you be walking around trying to make deals for Pokemon cards?
It's advanced. It's something I've written. It's something that's inherent to me. It's my own messages. I've always put out my own work. Now, some work I did for somebody else.
The singer of the Pokemon theme tune rounds off the series 25 years later.
Gotta come on.
See, he gets a chance to sing.
Gotta come on.
Anytime he gets a chance to sing, he's gonna sing. So goddamn annoying. And this poor kid's interviewing him. He talks about working with Michael Jackson.
Huge. They must have been able to hire somebody like that. And I have had incredible influence. Michael has been a super influence in my vocal career history. Prior to recording the theme song, my band played Jackson 5 cover set. So I was singing Jackson 5 stuff. I listened to all Michael's.
He autographed the hat on his head Be your best, Jason Paige. Hopefully he's going to give it to the kid without charging him. Let's hope, right? We can only wish. Here's his website. He's actually... So he shows here Gotham. What did he do for Gotham? I don't know. He's not showing on Gotham. Mountain Dew, Rick and Morty, Folgers, Cobra Kai, Pokemon, SpongeBob, the movie, Sausage Party, Bounty, Gotham again. So he has... You can shop for his stuff. See Me Live, fan art. What's fan art? Just people? Is he posting just people's fan art? I guess, yeah. I just want to submit your work. Okay, I want to make sure he wasn't selling his own art. I was like, that'd be hella weird. His shop. Let's see. So he got kicks on there. You can get canvas shoes that say Chasing Page. He has Pokemon. I'll say Funko Pokemon Paco. Signed for $90. He has $750 with a PSA. It's sold out though. He probably sold one. A mystery pop. I guess it's like a series for $300. Sold out. Probably had one. I doubt he even sold it out. $750. At Heart So True, Pikachu, and these are all signed pops. $700. My head might be in the way of this one. It's just an autograph of his European tour. He was on a tour, by the way. Charizard. I don't know what Charizard is. I'm not too familiar with which one it is just by the look of it. But that's $5,000 graded at a 10 autograph. Oh, it's from 2000. It says. See me your items that get signed, an autograph on your personal item. Let's see how that works. I will sign your items. Just send it with a self-addressed return packaging and postage and paid your preference. Here's his address. This offers only items whose value is under $30. For items above, please see email for quote. Retarded. Excuse my language. I shouldn't use it that way, but that's dumb. That it has to be like a little thing that's under 30. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I guess that's good for them. So $50. This is what he says it's worth to everybody when it's signed. That card. I've seen him try to deal with that. But yeah, this is what he does. He makes things like this and sells them. All these are $700 and something. Rick and Morty, Hospice Morty. Did he sing on that episode? I don't know. He has binders. I guess for your cards. Why? I don't know. I don't know how he's even able to... I guess you're able to probably get around it legally for this Pokemon. Because it's red and just a circle in the middle. Because I think ultimately you wouldn't be able to do that. But he's not making the Pokemon ball and he has his logos all in it. So technically you could get around that, I believe. Oh, this guy's making me feel sick right now. Any card signed on a video. $120 if you want to sign on a video. Just to make it authentic. Oh, God, this guy. Let's see. I want to go to IMDb. I was just on it for another video. Let's look up Jason Paige. Let's see all what he's done. Soundtrack. And there was this stupid picture. Voice of a Generation. It has Rent, Annie, Muppets, Sausage Party, Folgers, Deadpool, SpongeBob, Jersey Boys, Lego, Boys, TWB, Aerosmith, Taco Bell, Foreigner, Michael Jackson, Rick and Morty. He brings us all the time to all his conventions. Gotham, bunch of other crap. Barbie, I don't know. He brings us everywhere with his banner. And says he sings with all these people and shows Ricky Martin, Usher, Aerosmith are down there. Whitney Houston. Yeah. I guess he's in Election for a small part. He plays a guy in a choir, I guess, in that movie. Because, yeah, some people recognize me from that. Okay. Death Battle. Pokemon lead vocalist. Actor. He's been in previous. Let's see. 4 Kids flashback. Pokemon theme song. Rick and Morty. What voices do Rick and Morty? 1 episode. Voice actor for the Thanks Oblish? I don't know what the hell that episode's called. Where is he at? Who does he do a voice for? Jason Paige. It's not even important. They're not going to put his name on it. So, not important. But hey, he's on that episode. Deadpool video game. He's known as Singer 3 in the Deadpool game. So, if you look on his flyer, it says Deadpool because he's Singer 3 in Deadpool video game. Whatever that is. Walk to Remember, he's a choir singer. Okay, that's it. Election, Kid in Georgetown Hall. So this is what he's known for, right? Acting-wise, I guess. Music department. I mean, he says he's worked with everybody. Honest Trailers, vocals, one episode. That's 2013. Les Mazra. I can't remember how you say that. But it sounds like he's tuned his own horn pretty hard. Soundtrack. Let's look at soundtrack. Smiley Friends, Performer, So It's You. Everyone likes Smiley Friends, so I'll give him a little bit on that. Kissing Booth 3, All Over the World. Turning Turkey. He sings. He's uncredited for both of it. Let's look up Turning Turkey. If it sounds like him. This video's going to go way longer than it should, but I'm sorry. I got to get to the bottom of this. Come on. Let me just highlight you. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Where is it at? I'm sure it says the title. Oh no, it goes all the way back to the plot. Whatever. Anyways, I'll get back to that. Kissing Booth 3, that's like a Netflix movie. Robin Big, performer of Cake, writer of Cake. Performer Cake, writer Cake. I know Robin Big. He's in 4 episodes. Smosh, Pokemon theme. Smosh it makes sense he'd be in Smosh. Smosh made a lot of stuff about Pokemon. The Color of Friendship. I don't. Most likely a murder. Kissing Booth. I'm gonna look up Turning Turkey just because I can't click on it. Turning Turkey. They don't pop up. Usually it pops up. Turning Turkey music video.
What if I told you HPV vaccination was for men too?
Does it at least say his name down here? Does he have any credit? No. I guess not. Okay, feature Jason Paige. Oh. So he does this. He does this. All the rest.
Pregnant girl in a pickup.
He must be
day till then I pray my day.
Also, at least we know he did that. He did that. But yeah, I think that's about it. Other than him talking about he's been on tour with everybody. The Career You Didn't See. This is a different podcast.
Pokemon theme song. So, for example, Because I'm Into Pokemon, cool.
Incredible show that's still going strong. They have their own venue.
I want to hear more about it. This is the Mountain Dew commercial. I remember this commercial. I forgot when it was. Get custom autographs from Voice of a Generation. OG Pokemon Game Singer. Great gift for birthdays. So I guess he's one of the voices in this. He's not one of the faces.
Just thirsty dudes, anybody knows that.
Just thirsty dudes out on a thirsty day.
Because this was definitely like 2000s. Queen Super Bowl. I guess he's one of them singing on there. He did Subway. He's always like, you don't know my voice? Subway, eat French. And everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I guess this
Subway, eat French.
My point.
like I'm talking about it. It's just horrible. And it says right here, scripted, whatever the car company this is. Subway, eat fresh, Jason Paige. It's just like what the kids want, or just what you want for your birthday. Subway, eat fresh on a card. With him dressed like a 92-year-old from the year 2000. Oh my god. I guess this is the jingle.
Eat fresh!
Sandwich that tastes this good.
And it has just 6 grams of fat.
Thank you, whoever you are. You're welcome, whoever you are.
Subway, eat fresh!
That sounds like a group of voices. I don't know. I mean, I understand getting a job as a singer, having jingles and stuff. That's good, I guess. But you're not going to be famous and be recognized. Like he says, these are recognized all over the world. This is from 1997 to 2020.
Very best, like no one ever was. Catch them is my real test. To train them is.
That this guy ruined it all for them because you know who the guy that sings it and how shitty of a person he is. and it just ruins it for you because you don't associate the song with the guy. You associate it with the cartoon. Now you got to associate with the guy because he's everywhere, and now it's a huge thing that has come up. I mean, it's just horrible. You have to associate the guy now with the Pokemon song when you just associate it with your childhood or whatever. But now he comes in the picture because he has to be known as a singer. He has to be known, and now he's in the limelight for doing this scam on a little kid, trading his autographed card to get another kid's card that's worth money, and telling him, "Oh, it'll be worth money in the future because I signed it." You know.
My cars, I will travel across the...
And then you would think, man, people put this up like they must like him. Nope, Jason Paige is down here. It's him. He's all about himself. It's all him.
I wanna be the very
No one's there. No one's there. Like magic. God. Oh my God. I just can't stand it. I just can't stand it. It's just really gross. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. He conned those kids, or a kid. Everyone on the internet's going after him. They're working hard against him. He's trying to say he didn't know any better. That he didn't know the card was a fake, which he could have not known, but you still knew that you signed a card, got it graded, and then traded some kid for something that wasn't worth as much as it of it. But at the same time, you're trading a little kid to get something that you wanted. Like, buy it off him. Make the kid's day. You don't get money. You don't got money. You have to go to these cons all the time. Walk around trading with vendors. It's embarrassing, dude. And then he goes and does these interviews with small people, you know, that want to get somewhat known.
Stuff, and of course I did sing with him in 2001.
Working with Michael Jackson.
But like, that's the ultimate compliment, is I thought Michael Jackson was the singer of the Pokemon theme.
And that everyone said that they thought Michael Jackson was the singer of the Pokemon song. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty familiar with Michael Jackson. Let's not get into all the controversy, all the drama. Let's just go off the music. It's pretty spot on. When you hear Michael Jackson, you know it's Michael Jackson. When you hear the Pokemon song, did you ever once hear Michael Jackson's voice? Like, literally, first time I ever heard that, I would go, hey, is that Michael Jackson? Because you know Michael Jackson's voice. It's a very specific voice, very unique. And this is him saying that he's been compared to it. Who told him that? I don't know. Someone told him that. And he's gone with it. And he's done interviews, and he brings it up all the time, so now it gets circulated.
I wanna be...
I think that guy's gonna make fun of him. But yeah, just stay away from this guy. If you see him, tell him he sucks. Like I said, I've been really against this guy.
What's your name? What's your name again?
Pokemachooch right here with the sun bleached binder. Mine, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Cars, they sat out.
That's
that banger.
He always has to sing.
Blue cars.
Autograph for you on this hit card right there. Yo, Jason Paige here, the OG Pokemon theme song singer. Be the very best, like no one ever was. Pack battle, let's go. The cards, if I win, you get an autograph if you win.
If you win, if you beat him, you get his autographs. If you lose, sorry, man. If you win, if you look back there, it says Jason Paige, the voice of a generation. It has all the images on it and stuff. I didn't see anything about Gotham. Deadpool game, I guess he's one of the singers, uncredited. At least Rick and Morty, he did do something on there. Got a little bit of cash. But what a thing.
There.
And he's gonna ruin your card. Now go get it graded, go trade it to a kid, rip him off.
Boom.
So imagine there's no heaven. I mean, it looked like we were really performing together. Living for. Anyways, Yeah, this has been going around, so I figure it's a popular thing to talk about in pop culture. And again, because it's Pokemon's a cartoon, it's a big thing right now, and I own it at a shop. It just, and the thing I come across all the time on my reels and videos when I'm looking at things and editing things, and everyone's very mad at this guy. But he used to come up on mine anyways for these Pokemon vendors that he would just bug them for a card with his autograph. And he is notoriously horrible. He's a horrible person, and I knew it beforehand. But unfortunately, he has been exposed, and hopefully these conventions won't let him come in anymore. Walk around just like one of the Baxter Boys when you're 78, and not try to rip off kids and rip off vendors by pressuring them to get autographs. I just hope something happens. Again, people out there probably know the story already. I'm just putting my 2 cents on Jason Paige, how I felt about him. You probably don't care. I don't care about him, but it's something that I just wanted to talk about. If anyone wanted to talk about it, cool. Yeah, it, as Peter Griffin would say, grinds my gears. It's really sad. It's really stupid. Autograph engraved gold medal Jason Paige card, $420 sold out. Yeah, pay this guy no mind. Send him whatever you want to send him, far as messages to him. Not telling you what to send in those messages, but send him some messages. Folgers, he must have sang Folgers in your cup at one point. Looks like Beyonce's back here. Ricky Martin's there. Deadpool's up there, of course, because he was singer number 3 in that. But yeah, go to Jason Paige shop or Dude Perfect shop, whatever one you want to go to, and check him out. But at the end of all this, I don't like Jason Paige. I think you're a horrible person. I think you're a scumbag. Everyone's bringing this to light. I'm glad everyone's talking about it. I'm glad all the other vendors are coming together, and they're going to make sure that you don't scam any kids anymore. And I'm just here to say, I knew it. I knew you were the whole time. You're a scumbag. You're a one-hit wonder. You've done nothing good. You're lucky you got a Rick and Morty song, and you sang Subway one time with someone, and Folgers probably one time with someone. You're a nobody, and I hope you go back to a nobody and go get a job at Subway. That's what I hope. So you could quit exploiting Pokemon as a voice of a generation and just leave everybody alone. Stop ripping kids off. Period. OBS off. Freaking dick.